Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to hopefully get Hank to rank 30. So far, Hank seemed pretty good. We've been pushing with Rolo, X3, and also Typhoon, so make sure to check them out in the description. But anyways, going to be giving you guys my best tips on Hank and what I really think of him. So before we jump into it then, make sure you're using the credit code. That'd be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's hop into it. Alright guys, so jumping into the first game then. So I've been losing my mind at a minute. For literally nearly 2 hours, I've been stuck at the same trophies because if you guys didn't know, like the matchmaking reset and the matchmaking reset is only 30 seconds and I've just been facing the sweatiest teams over and over again. I'm losing my mind. But anyways, going into the first game, talk about how strong Hank is on this map in particular. I have to say it. I'm sorry, I really have to say it. He's completely broken. He's so broken on Penal Punt. I haven't had the chance to try him on any other map, but I probably will have the same assumption on the other maps. But he's so broken. The way I can tell is because we're literally having to design compositions and so are the enemies to literally hard counter this brawler. He's so strong. He has so much HP. He has so much damage through walls. There's just a lot of things go in the way of Hank. It's just really hard to counter him. You know, 9k HP, being able to just run up to people with a speed star power, it is kind of ridiculous. So anyways, if you can see by my control, you can see that I've actually changed it. So now I'm running the claw, which if you guys didn't know, it's just putting the gadget a little bit higher. And of course, when I press the recording, I just lose. Like I said, I'm stuck losing for 2 hours. I'm probably going to be on a bit of a rant this video, but I apologize. But anyways, I'm moving to the claw just because once you charge up the bubble, you can actually pop the gadget, and then sometimes it can make some really good plays. You can see here, when I know for sure I'm going to hit someone, I can then just pop my gadget and it'll just allow for much better plays. So we're just going to walk into the Hank here. We should be able to get this max down as well. Don't rush things too much, but we're able to get him thanks to the damage gear. The damage gear on Hank, by the way, is actually broken. I think it's a bit of a bug, but it's actually really broken. Like the scaling is a little bit off, and I just deal so much damage. So again, we're going to slow this Hank right here, and we should be able to just walk this one in with the thanks of this Tara pool. But yeah, literally everyone's just been designing compositions to counter Hank. You know, Shelly, for example, Leon's a good counter. Tara's a decent counter. Carl is as well. It's been painful because I've been having to face 2 hard counters every single time. And Shelly being one of them. Shelly literally destroys me because the thing about Shelly is she can keep interrupting my attack with her super. And then, of course, you're just going to be dealing like no damage because you're resetting the bubble. So that is just one really pro tip about how to counter Hank. But anyways, that is the first game. Somehow we managed to win this. Hopefully we can get to rank 30 soon to save my sanity. Let's hop into the next one. Alright guys, jumping into the next game then. So as you can see, we've got another Hank on the enemy team and they're running a Shelly. I've literally run into a Shelly pretty much every single game on this push. I'm going to use a slow here. So also talking about his best build then. So I'm just so out of sync because I'm just so focused on sweating. And in terms of his best build, I think the speed star power is definitely the better star power, even on a really wall-based map like this. I think speed's just far better. It can really help you in interactions, especially in a 1v1. You know, sometimes you might think shield will help you. Me personally, I think speed, because you can just get out of the other Hank's kind of attacks. So we're looking to try and squeeze this one in here. I'm gonna pop my super, but it's a little bit awkward. Yeah, Shelly, I stand no chance against her. So yeah, in terms of best builds, that is the case. I'm a little bit torn between which is the better gadget. Both gadgets are really good. You've either got the slow or you've got the shield. It just depends on what type of player you are. I think slow's a little bit better just in case you kind of want to like catch up to like a brawler like Shelly, for example. Like a lot of times I will just slow her and then I only need one more shot to kill her, right? So I can get the kill on her pretty easily. We get the kill on Griff right there. And now we've got damage gear popped. So this is where it gets fun with Hank. We can get the slow to him. We're going to pass this into a bit of a better position. Nice Tara pool right here, and we should be able to score this one. Nice. Okay, no. That Shelly is just invincible, apparently. I think she's using the band-aid. Yeah, I mean, if Shelly wasn't meta, if Shelly was actually nerfed a little bit more, I think Hank would literally destroy the game. I honestly think he'll destroy the game. But because Shelly is so good, it's such a big counter to a brawler like Hank that has 9k HP. So I'm going to walk this one up, try and get a little bit of a damage. The thing is, a lot of times you just want to spam your attack as well with Hank, because by the time you kind of getting the balloon up, you're going to start your regen process. So I mean, health gear is definitely a strong gear with him, but for now I think on this map speed and damage is going to be better overall. I think damage is pretty much broken on Hank, so you have to have that every single time. We managed to get the goal there as well. One thing I've realized as well, which I like about the other gadget, is if, say, like you're facing off against an enemy Hank or something like that, you can just pop the gadget, the shield gadget, and just run into them and spam your super and get it back so quick. The super can deal just so much damage if you're literally on top of an opponent, so that is one thing as well. So he also, you know, even though I did say in my video that he does get countered by aggro brawlers, I'd say in some ways he can counter aggro as well, because he literally has a super that defends himself. You can't get up close to a Hank because he'll just shred you with his super. So that's going to be another game right there, just showcasing, you know, the Hankpocalypse literally right now. Let's hop into the next one. All right, guys, jumping into the next game then. So again, we're against the Shelly, so let's just run away from that Shelly literally ASAP. We're going to get the slow onto Hank there, which is going to allow us just to run into mid. Should be able to get some good damage there. Yeah, some really nice damage. Oh, okay. I didn't expect that Meg star power, but with the with the help of our damage gear, we can just delete the Meg in one shot. Literally insane. The damage boost is insane. I can one shot so many brawlers thanks to the damage gear. So should have probably popped my gadget right there to slow him. Meg is going to be a little bit annoying. I was hoping the Tara pet would heal me. Come on, I'm the tankier brawler here. I can get a lot more value out of the healing. So thankfully the Hank just wastes his shot onto the Tara pet. I'm going to go down there because of the threshold. It's literally in and around 3k. Your Hank's just going to delete you. And it looks like my RT might be able to walk in. Nice. Okay, so things are progressing. Fingers crossed. Don't want to jinx it. Let's hop into the next one. Let's jump into the next game then. So a couple of games away from getting the Hank. I've tilted God knows how many times, but hopefully we can push up a little bit here. So the slow there is crippling. I should be able to kill the Leon. Okay, Leon's literally one shot. Hopefully we can get this ball away in time and survive. Yeah, the Poco is going to be a little bit annoying, but I think as the game goes on, it should be good to go. So we're going to be able to get the Hank down. I'm going to push the ball up here. We're going to get Poco literally one shot. And we might be able to finish off the Leon. Leon's going to be as well. We've actually got all of these guys all the way back. Now we can pop Gadget in a second and get the double slow. We'll get the kill onto Poco. And then we should just be able to walk this one in, hopefully. Nice Tara pull. And we can walk that in. Nice. Okay. I'm really sweating. Honestly, it's so hard, especially when a tank is good in a 1v1 interaction, to really get the better of them. It reminds me of the Rosa Apocalypse. I don't know if you guys were around them, but the Rosa Apocalypse was just so toxic because it was really hard to actually beat the enemy Rosa in a 1v1. That's what it feels like at the moment, but that's going to be the next game. Let's hop into the final one. So jumping into hopefully the final game. I literally had a game a second ago and we're about to win, and then it threw last second. I literally gave him the ball and we drew that game, thankfully. But yeah, hopefully this is the last game. We don't see an enemy Hank, so yeah, we can just run up on these guys. They don't have a Hank. It's literally GG at this point. These guys just know what's coming. It's just Hank. I can just run into these guys. The only brawler I'm scared about is Shelly and Hank. Literally, those are the two brawlers that I don't want to face off against. So thankfully, I think these guys have given up, and I'm really grateful. Even though I hate people throwing, I think this is the only time where I'm like, thank you for throwing. So that's going to be the final game. A little bit anticlimactic. All right, guys, it's going to be it for today's video. My game just crashed at the end, so that just... it's just cursed, isn't it? It's really cursed. But thank you for A and Adil for helping me at the end, and also all the people at the start as well. But finally, the rank 30 Hank. Let me know what you think of him in the comment section below. I feel like in Showdown, he's broken in terms of the power cubes. It might be a little bit hard in the 1v1s, but trust me, pinhole punt, completely broken. So that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.